Hi guys, this is the first episode ever on my channel, which I would call a chat development. So basically I wanted to show you a few different processes, everything I already learned by myself, I already did, to show you step by step how I actually did it. And today we're starting with the black and white, and we are gonna develop Kentmere 200 with Adox film processor, which I'm using for a year now. And before you're starting commenting that, oh, you can easily do the black and white development even without any processor, yes, it's true. But on the other hand, I'm doing every single process in this little guy. And also black and white is so effortlessly and easy. And I really love to do it with Adox. So I don't see any reason why I shouldn't do it with Adox. So let's start. Today we are gonna use Adox chemicals and we are gonna using also the rodinol. I will show you everything step by step. But before we start with the developing, we need to actually put the film inside this thing, which is called the Patterson tank. So how do we actually do this? We have something like that. We put every 3 layers, you have 3 plastic layers here. We put every 3 plastic layers at the beginning of the film cassette, like this. We are putting inside the first slide. Oh, it's going pretty tough. And next, you need to keep it and try to roll it and listen if it clicks. When it clicks, hopefully in a moment, I'm not sure if you're gonna hear it, maybe now. We are putting the second part and take it out. See, it's working. So next, we need to cut out a little bit of the end of the film, like here. And I will show you one trick which is very useful for the beginners. You can cut your film a little bit, and also you can cut the edges like that. Hope you can see it. And this is the magic part. You don't need to fill in the film into a dark bag actually. So you can start putting it normally in the light. So it's gonna be super easy to slide it when you will have all the film in the dark bag. This is very easy to do. So this is the dark bag part, ladies and gentlemen. So what do we actually need? We need a dark bag. So we need to open it and put everything we need to put the film on the roll and close it into Patterson tank. So what do we need? We need a Patterson tank and a lid. So these 2 things. We need to delicate put our film on the roll, and we are gonna need the scissors, because at the end of the film we need to cut it out from the roll and roll it over on this spool, and then close the Patterson tank, and that's it. So this is the fun part. I will close the bag very tight. And always remember to take off your watches and take off especially the smartwatches, because I already did that and someone texted me while I was trying to put the film into a Patterson tank, and there was a lot of light inside and this was a big fail. But yeah, let's do it. So first of all, I'm trying to catch the roll and take a bit more film out and just roll it over. So let's do it. Okay, now I can feel that the roll is over, so I'm gently taking the scissors and trying not to cut my fingers, but a little bit of the end of the film. So yeah, I can feel it. Yes. Probably for the first time it's gonna take you a little bit of time to do it, but don't be scared, just try. Okay. Now I'm taking the lid and put it into the hole into my spool. That's how we call it. And just close up the Patterson tank. You need to hear this. Where's the click? Yes, here's the click. And now you can safely open the dark bag because the film is inside the Patterson tank already. And ta-da! We have it. We can take out the scissors and the cassette, which is empty. And now we can start to develop. And for developing, I'm gonna use the program which is called Black and White General. So yeah, this also fits to my development system. So the first step is developing for 8 minutes 30 seconds in 20 degrees. Let's check out the Rodinal. And Rodinal says I will have 1 to 25, like standard emulsion, like processing, mixing, which is from 4 to 9 minutes, which fits really well. So let's do it. During the development, the film is rotating all the time, so there is also an option in the processor to take off around 15% of the time, so the developing is not looking so aggressive, which is a really good point. You need to put it on pretty hard so you don't have any leaking out. And you have your processor like this. And I already know that for my development, I need around 15 milliliters of Rodinal and around 385 milliliters of water. And I need to check the temperature because it should be around 20 degrees. So let me pour a little bit of the Rodinal. I use something like that, but you can also use another kind of the glass, anything that you can see that you have exactly 15 milliliters or whatever you are counting for your development. Let's see, yeah, it's around 15 milliliters. I will leave it for now and I will go to catch some water and check the temperature, and I'm back in a moment. Okay, I'm back with the water. So you can see that the temperature is around 20 degrees. It should be like that. And if we have a water already, we can pour in the Rodinal. Yes, mix it. And this is the moment that we have a ready solution, ready developer to use. This is one-shot developer, which is really cool to use because you are just pouring it out after developing. So the cool thing is that we already have the solution, and this is one-shot solution. So you are just pouring it out after the development. So we can start developing right now. As you can see, the first step, like the processor is already showing you all the steps way out. So the first step is development, next is stop, fix and rinse. This is pretty simple process, so I thought that it will be cool to show as the first one. There is also one cool additional thing to Adox so we can get. It's not necessary, but it's very cool and it makes developing easier. It's quick pour funnel, so you can just install it like that, so you can pour the liquid inside a little bit faster. So let me see, yeah, this is the start button, yeah. And now I can pour in the developer and start the processor like that. The smallest one, capacity tank, you can develop 2 35 millimeters film or 120. You actually need around 350 milliliters of the liquid, of the solution to develop it. I poured a little bit more, and what can I say? This is the moment when you can actually go and make yourself a coffee, because it's developing by itself. You can see here that it's showing the temperature, which is perfect. It's 20 degrees. But if the temperature is a little bit too high or too low, you have the time compensation, which is really, really cool and makes it easy for the more like complicated processes like E6 or C41, because it's very like sensitive to the temperature. So when the temperature is too high, too low, you cannot control the time. And this little guy actually have the time compensation. So yeah, for now we are good. But we already have like 9 seconds longer. So probably it's a little bit more than 20 degrees. So for now that my job is done, I can make myself a little coffee or something. And yeah, and we are waiting till it's gonna be developed. Okay, we just go to the end. So I'm pouring out the developer. I will do it here, so I don't need to move anywhere. This is easy. Yeah, doing this just like this. And it already showing the next step, which is stop. I'm using also the Adox stop. And I'm just pouring it like this and starting the device. The quick pour funnel is pretty cool because you can actually pour it a little bit faster with it. So let's see, around a little bit more. So the other chemicals are not one shot, so you actually need to remember how many times did you use them and check it with the producer, how many rolls you can actually do with them, because every single chemical does something different. And this one just needs to stop the developing process. So this what is happening, and when every step is going to the end, you can hear the click when it's 10 seconds, and you can hear double and 3 when it actually ends. So now we need to pour it out and pour it to the same bottle. Always remember not to mix everything. Just pour it out. And we are going ahead to another step, which is gonna be fix. This is very important thing, and also I just did the fresh chemicals because the Adox fix let you make 12 rolls of film, or it's valid for 1 year, and I already did 10 rolls of film, and I wasn't sure if I note every single of them, so I just didn't want to risk to not fixing my work today, so I just did a new one. So I think it's a very reasonable step. So it's pretty important to have some kind of a notes that you can put every single information about the chemicals. Yeah, I have something to note every single step, and every time I develop a film, I'm trying to put a note that I developed another one to be sure that the chemicals are good to use, because there is nothing that annoying that like ruin your film because you just forget about checking the chemicals. And yeah, this is also gonna take around, as I remember, 5 minutes. You can see that this is 17 degrees, so it's a little bit colder, but in this step it's not very important. We are just fixing, and this is really cool. And yeah, we're just waiting, doing nothing. So now everything is fixing, and the next step is gonna be rinsing or washing the film. So normally I'm just taking the Adox and like put it under the sink vertically. So the water is pouring into the Patterson tank and pouring out, so it's washing really well. And I also starting the process, so it's gonna rotate during this. It's very cool because I'm sure that the film is rinsing very well from every chemical I used it on it before. And there is gonna be one additional step you can do, but it's not necessary. But I think it's worth to do. I will tell you more about it. We are ending this part, so we're pouring out the chemicals, and I will actually go and wash the film under the sink, as I already told you. So now the rinse is ready, so we can actually take out the quick pouring funnel and take out the Adox and open the Patterson tank. And this could be actually the last one step, but I highly recommend it to use something like wetting agent. And we are just pouring it in for a minute and let the film sink it a little bit into it. We can move the roll, we can put it like moving it up and down, slide it and roll it a little bit for around 1 minute. And this thing actually helps to make it more clean, and the dust is not going to stick as much as normally during the drying. So yeah, this is also a very good idea to use it every single time when you're developing the film. So let's say I'm very impatient with this one. I'm pouring it back. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, the moment of the truth, because we can take out our film and we can actually see if we have something here. We can open it like that. And I will in a moment go to the kitchen and hang it to dry, but I already see that we have perfectly developed one. Oh, it looks so good. Hope you can see this. Let me try to catch the focus on the camera, and also probably I will catch up the close-up for you. See? Oh, now you can see. This is developed perfectly. So we actually have a really nice developed film. I really love it. So for now, this is the end of the episode. I will go and dry my film. I will take down the water of it and let it dry naturally, and also of course scan it later. But what I wanted to say that this is gonna be the end of our today first episode of developing chat, and hopefully you like it. If you like it, please subscribe my channel and follow me on the Instagram. I really love to share some of my analog photography work and also some backstages of development and all the stuff I'm doing. So hopefully see you there, and also see you in another episode. Let me know in the comments which process would you like to see that I can prepare for you here on the YouTube Live. See you!